So your money is losing value right now. And the scary part is, you think you're being smart. If your money is sitting in the bank, inflation is quietly stealing from you every single day. Meet Marcus. He earns a good salary, looks successful, but every month he barely saves anything. Every morning, Marcus passes luxury cars thinking, I deserve that. But that desire comes with a cost. He dines out, not for hunger, but to keep up appearances. Meanwhile, his savings don't grow. The choices Marcus makes every day either feed inflation or build real wealth. Late at night, he calculates whether bills will clear before payday. Anxiety keeps him awake. He thinks he's managing money smartly, but inflation quietly eats away his hard-earned dollars. Marcus doesn't know yet that one asset can beat inflation and grow his wealth fast. His friend Jake chose differently. While Marcus struggles, Jake's money grows quietly in the right place. Inflation rises silently every year. If you're not invested, your bank balance loses value. The year is 2026. The rules have changed, and only one asset truly protects your wealth. Marcus realizes that just keeping money in the bank isn't enough. It slowly loses value. One asset has outperformed inflation for decades, quietly growing wealth for those who act. Marcus starts learning about investing. Knowledge becomes his weapon against inflation. He drafts a simple step-by-step plan. Each choice now counts toward real wealth. Marcus decides to invest, not perform. His journey toward wealth begins. Every month, Marcus sees small gains. Compounded over time, they become life-changing. Jake shares lessons about smart investing, showing Marcus how one asset crushes inflation. Marcus finally understands, choosing the right asset makes money work for him. The future is uncertain, but Marcus knows his wealth will survive inflation. Each small contribution compounds. Time and discipline become Marcus's allies. Marcus realizes the power of one strategic asset. Inflation no longer controls him. Discipline and planning transform Marcus's journey. Real wealth grows silently. Knowledge and patience replace anxiety. Marcus enjoys financial freedom step by step. You've seen Marcus's story. Now it's your turn. Learn, invest, and crush inflation before it takes your money. Marcus stared at his bank statements. The money he worked so hard for, it was quietly losing value every day. He realized inflation wasn't just a word, it was a silent thief, shrinking his hard-earned savings. He called Jake, his friend who always seemed ahead financially. He had to know his secret. Jake explained the difference between looking rich and being rich. Most people never see it. Marcus realized he had been chasing the wrong goals. He needed discipline and strategy. He started writing everything down, absorbing each lesson about smart wealth building. He saw the contrast. His bank savings barely grew, but the one asset Jake recommended steadily climbed. He realized wealth wasn't about luck or flashy purchases. It was about smart choices and patience. He immersed himself in research, learning how this one asset could beat inflation and grow over time. The first step was small, but each deposit was a deliberate strike against inflation. Consistency mattered more than size. Small weekly contributions built momentum. He imagined the freedom this asset could provide, financial stress fading away. Understanding compound growth made him realize time was his greatest ally. Jake reminded him, consistency beats cleverness. The market doesn't need timing, just patience. He saw where he had wasted money chasing status, realizing those choices had slowed his growth. Marcus shifted his mindset. Every purchase would be intentional, not impulsive. Every number mattered. He tracked progress meticulously, letting data guide decisions. Every contribution became a building block, a step toward freedom and security. He realized wealth wasn't only numbers,
It was the peace of knowing he controlled his financial future. The line climbed steadily, not fast, but reliable. This was the power of the one asset. Sharing his progress reinforced his commitment. Success grows when celebrated. Regular review kept him accountable and motivated. He pictured the life this asset could provide: security, freedom, and options. Patience, discipline, and the right asset turned fear into confidence. Marcus understood the secret. Wealth isn't about looking rich, it's about building value that stands the test of time.
Marcus realizes his savings are losing value and it hits him hard. I need to act before it's too late. He begins researching the one asset that can fight inflation. Every click brings clarity. Marcus identifies the strategy, a single asset that consistently grows. He drafts his plan to start investing systematically. Marcus commits to action. Knowledge alone isn't enough. He must start now. The first deposit feels small, but he knows it's the start of growth. Marcus sees the first signs of progress. It's slow, but it's real. He reflects on the power of patience and regular contributions. Marcus begins to see the future, a life free from financial fear. He shares what he learned. Others begin to understand the value of discipline over flashy spending. Marcus tracks every step, building habits that compound into wealth. Market dips tempt him to panic, but he reminds himself patience beats impulse. Marcus sees growth outpacing inflation. The quiet thief has been challenged. He documents the principles that worked for him. Marcus reflects. Real wealth comes from knowledge applied consistently. He inspires a few to start their own journey, emphasizing action over appearances. Discipline becomes his most powerful tool against financial fear. Marcus's strategy is working. Each small action compounds into real growth. He imagines a future of freedom and security built one step at a time. Marcus sets new targets for wealth growth and long-term security. He watches the asset crush inflation, confirming the power of his strategy. Marcus feels calm knowing his wealth is safe, growing, and under control. He emphasizes the lessons: consistency, patience, and knowledge. Marcus visualizes the future, his wealth soaring above inflation. He knows this is only the beginning. Wealth isn't just a number, it's freedom, security, and empowerment.